talk to you now about what I think is the most important part of the program. I talk about the physical quite often, and that's just sort of part of the equation. The real important part of the equation is the mind training, is getting your mindset right. Whatever it is that you've come here for, you need to be clear on. That's what you want. And you need to stay there. And let me show you what I mean. I'm not a very good artist, but you know, in a coloring book, I'm such a bad artist. This isn't a very good picture, but you know how there's a coloring book, and the coloring book is just like that's my best version of a human. But in a coloring book, they give you these outlines of a picture, and then your job as a kid, when you were coloring it in, is to color in the picture. And so imagine this. Imagine that you right now, as you're thinking about your program, you have this outline of what you want to achieve by being here. And you've kind of created an outline in the ethers. It's not colored in because it hasn't happened. It hasn't manifested yet. But the quicker, the more you keep your attention here and your energy here, the quicker you will finish the coloring of your outline. So every time you energize the experience of what you want to achieve, you're adding some color to your picture. Now, if you show up here and you start talking to me about all the bad things you've done, all the bad food you ate, all the bad people in your life, all the bad work you've done, your depression, your anger, your mistakes, your jealousy, all the crap, you're coloring in the old, pattern that you're actually trying to avoid. You just keep adding more and more and more and more color to that. So I have to tell you that it's a total waste of your money to come here and keep coloring the old pattern. If you're coming and you're getting around people and you're talking about, oh, I'm not fit, oh, I eat too much, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what I've eaten, you wouldn't believe how much I partied. If you come here and spend all this money to come here and you keep coloring in that old pattern through your words and through your energy, then what are you going to get when you leave? You're going to get that old pattern. I need you to detox your language as soon as possible. If you need to come and get some things off your chest about your past, I do feel there's a benefit to it. I feel there is a benefit to tell our story, because by telling our story, we get to acquire the lesson from the story. We've all had bad experiences and problems, and we really want to own the gifts from them. So telling the story is amazing if you can own the gift from the story. If some horrible person's come in your life and driven you crazy, you've had a bad boyfriend, bad girlfriend, bad boss, wow, that's amazing, because that person was pushing your buttons, and they were giving you a lesson. They were giving you a gift. So if when you come here and you want to tell your story to get it off your chest, you're doing it only for the purpose to own the gift, to identify the gift, to celebrate that gift, to make it a part of you, that lesson that you've learned, because you worked hard to learn that crappy lesson. It was painful. You want to acquire and celebrate that lesson and move on. You want to celebrate that lesson and start coloring in the new picture, the new image with your words. As soon as possible, I'm going to give you a worksheet to detox your language. So if, for example, you may have some issues losing weight. Many people do. That seems to be a challenge a lot of us give ourselves in our life. When you show up here and you've got the story like, I can't lose weight, oh, I got a thyroid problem, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight, I work too much, I have no time to work out. Again, you're coloring that old pattern. I don't want to hear it, because I don't want you to waste your money. I want you to reword your sentences. I'm going to give you a worksheet to take a moment to think about some of those old crappy sentences that you say, these stories, and I don't want to say excuse, I don't think it's excuse, it's a story. The stories that you tell yourself about maybe why you can't work out or why you have to eat bad or why you have to do this and that. Those stories that aren't serving you, I need you to start flipping them. I need you to start rewording your language to more positive sentences that maybe expand on the same thing. So I'm going to be providing you a worksheet where you have a chance to practice your new language, because around here we only want to hear your new language. We don't want to hear that crappy language, because it's like throwing your money in the toilet if you're walking around saying, reinforcing that bad story. So I'm going to send you a worksheet called Flip It, and it allows you to take these sentences that you say that are stories, that are bullcrap, and flip it to more positive sentences that are going to move you in the direction that you want to go, that are going to allow you to color in this pattern that you want to energize. And then I want you to create a new story. I know you have a story, but I would love for you to create a story that you wish were true. Yeah, it's kind of a lie. But I want to give you a chance to tell your story if you want to tell it to us. I am so happy to hear it, because I'm going to make sure you get the lessons from your story. But then I'm going to have you make a fake story, the story you wish was true. For example, if you've been out eating bad food and partying all the time, I want you to come in like, hey Mel, oh man, it's been great, man. I've been working out at the gym, and I got this, I got this new boyfriend. He's hot and fit. We're both committed to fitness. We eat the best food. We eat so clean. I want you to tell me a story, whether it's not true. I want you to act the part, because it allows us to rapidly, instantly, quickly start filling in the color of where you want to go. And I want you to walk that story. Now, I don't see any point in getting behind closed doors and telling your new friends your old story. If you really want to go and keep adding color to that old pattern, you can. I think it's a waste of your money. I think it's ridiculous to come to a place like this and re-energize an old pattern. I want you to come to a place like this and energize a new pattern through new language, new words, new stories, even if they're not true. I want you to walk that part, be that person. Maybe you can think of your job coming here as an acting job. You are coming here as an actor to act the part of the person that you are intending to become, and be that person all the time. And that's the atmosphere we want you to support here and be a part of. If for a minute you think that your talk could be toxic to others, if you feel like you might get depressed and start complaining and start bringing the vibe down, I'm going to have to ask you to meet any one of our staff and bring it to us. We'll take it, man. You can come and tell me the worst things. You can tell me terrible things about me, my place, my staff, the food, anything you want to tell me. I will take it. And so will my staff, and we will love it. We will love it. We will love to hear your complaints, because your complaints are huge gifts for us that make us better. But we don't want you to be coloring other people's stories and bringing down the vibe. So I know you're going to get angry and pissed off and feel all kinds of discomfort, but bring it to us, because we're going to use it constructively. And then you're able to maintain that vibe, that excitement, that hype that we want to keep around here. Because really, in the end, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the vibe, you're paying for the hype, you're paying for the support, you're paying for the excitement. Because it's the power of the group that will take you where you want to go. And so I just want you to be a part of it. And if you feel like, I don't know if I can carry that vibe, I've been a little down lately, let me know, and I will work with you on it, or I will take your story. Or if you say, you know what, I just don't think this place is for me, I need to go someplace where I can complain and talk bad and feel bad, then I will totally accept that as part of your journey. But that may not be the best suggestion, but you know what, if that's what you're feeling called to do, then go ahead. But I welcome you here to be a part of this group, to be a part of this vibe, to be a part of this magic, because you're going to go out, you're going to take it out in the world, you're going to share that magic, and you're going to be that person that you've intended to be. And I cannot think of a more exciting job than to empower you to do that. So I can't wait to have you here. I can't wait to have your magic here. Thank you.